Hello everyone, once again, and welcome back to Packs and Recreation. And today we're going to take a stab at the most valuable thing in the universe, a collector booster box for The Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth. So, as I crack this, and I wonder, do I really want to open something that is worth more clothes than it is actually after being cracked? No, I don't. But hey, we are here for the show, right? So let's see what's inside. Well, you know what's inside: a bunch of boosters, a bunch of broken dreams, and no one ring and a box topper. So the boosters, and let's start with the box topper. Realms and Relics box topper. Very delicate thing to open because there you go. I had to because otherwise the card just dances around. Who are you? Ooh, Inn of the Prancing Pony, which is also Pillar of the Parons. Land, add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast a multicolored spell. With a Frodo song underneath. Not bad at all. So the land goes into the land position, which is more or less here. And we start the party. Let's see. Yeah, I forgot that there is no... Wizards really outdone themselves with these wrappers. I can't save them. If I open them too carelessly, I bend the entire card, so whatever. So, Dunland Creban, so black, so white, blue, black here. Chansmade Elves. Lash of the Balrog. Gimli's Axe. Grond the Gatebreaker. Old Man Willow. Well, there is no art cards here, so I can just move this a little bit to that side. There you go. Ooh, a Folly Swamp. So here is where the party starts. Doors of Durin. Speak friend and enter. And how you say friend in Elvish? Melon. So, not bad. The Battle of Bywater in white art style. All white. Does it fit in there? No. I feel that my camera angle or lens was wider before, because now I can't fit anything on the frame. There you go. Galadriel, Gift Giver, white art style. Not bad at all either. Frodo Baggins. Nice. In the showcase style. Another showcase card. Smeagol, Helpful Guide. Funny because this is the Smeagol card and he looks more like Gollum here, but I like rest. Eomer, Marshal of Rohan, white art style. Nice. Pippin's Bravery. In foil. Oh, nice. So there is that. And Sauron, the Dark Lord. Foil showcase card. Not bad. I like this card a lot. The card itself is kind of good, kind of expensive. It's Screaming Commander, but I like the card a lot. And a food token that is also a Orc Army token. So tokens here. Well, tokens here maybe, because let's put token here next. Yeesh. Shower of Arrows. Shire Scarecrow. So this is okay. There you go. Rally at the Hornbug. Revive the Shire. Strider, Ranger of North, aka Aragorn. he doesn't go by that name because he's too cool to. Prince Imrahil the Fair. Foil mounting. And now the party starts. Let's see. Fall of Kair Andros. We haven't pulled a blue card yet. Interesting. Actually, green multicolor, colorless, and then lands. So actually, wait a second. Wait, because my OCD, I need to feed my OCD. Tokens I can put to the side. We're cool with tokens. And this way, I have more space. I don't think I'm forgetting about anything. There you go. So, Lobelia, Sackville Baggins. Halfling Citizen, very evil. Corsair of Umbar. Oh, Corsairs of Umbar. There you go, first blue. The commander card. It had to be. Gimli, Counter of Keels. In a showcase. Gimli, Mournful Avenger. So this is the Gimli booster, not bad. Nasty End. White art, not foil. Ooh, Lash of the Balrog. Very nice looking foil. White art style as well. The One Ring. Not the one ring, but the One Ring in foil. Not bad. It says bundle underneath, but it's not a bundle card, so there you go. Food, there is also a orc army. Pa-pa-pam, pam, pam, pam. Pa-pa-pam, pam, pam, pam. Nimble Hobbit. Erebor Flamesmith. Morgul Knife Wound. All of this is foil because it's a collector booster. You pay for the bling. Mushroom Watchdogs. Bitter Downfall. Samwise the Stout-Hearted. This is the art of the Jumpstart boosters, which you may be excused for not knowing because who cares about Jumpstart boosters, but it's basically this. It's funny that the Jumpstart boosters don't even bother to have like exclusive art or something, or like art from the cards that are exclusive to Jumpstart, which in this set is none, but whatever. Flowering of the White Tree, not bad. In foil. Legendary creatures you control get +2/+1 and have ward 1. Legendary creatures you control get +1/+1. Glowing Dwarf Emissary. White art. Mirkwood Elk from the commander decks. Legolas, Counter of Kills. There you go, you can't have one without the other. The Dead Marshes. Orborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. Legendary land from the commander decks as well. But this is white art style, baby. Eowyn, Fearless Knight. White art style as well. Human Knight. Gothmog, Morgul Lieutenant in foil. Ooh, who are you, baby? Wait, the black goes here. Aragorn, the Unifier in sexy foil. 4 colors except for black. And it goes to multicolor, food, and a spirit token. Spirit token almost doesn't look like a Lord of the Rings spirit, but next in line. All right. Ooh, a Smog is already here, so that's nice. Everyone is here. Bombadil's Song. The Torment of Gollum. Greyhaven's Navigator. Quarrel's End. Gandalf, Friend of the Shire. Landroval, Horizon Witness. Mountains, and I just need to point out that the only thing that shines technically is the mountains on the map, so love it. The Balrog, Durin's Bane, Avatar Demon. Mithril Coat in white art. Lord of the Nazgul from the Commander decks. Nazgul, so you have the entire family here. Valley of Gorgoroth, which is a wasteland, but is also from the Commander decks. Dunlan Creebane, the spies from Saruman. Frodo Baggins in foil. It's from the pre-release, although, well, this is not technically, but whatever. Collector boosters, right? And the Balrog, Durin's Bane, but white art and foil and doobie, baby. Look at that thing. And it doesn't have wings, because did you know that the only phrase in the book that kind of says that it has wings is talking about the smoke. So it's very open to interpretation, and to this day is one of the most contentious points. Does the Balrog have wings or doesn't? If you only see the movies, then it has. In the Peter Jackson movies, the Balrog has wings, which then opens the question. Well, if Gandalf destroyed the bridge, let me fit this 1 second here. There you go. If Gandalf destroyed the bridge, then why didn't it fly back? Or like, why are the wings for? What are the wings for, right? And it's like, no, because, I mean, those wings need to be a lot bigger for something that size, but you know how this goes in fantasy. But technically, some people say that, well, if you really read the book, does it really have... see, the swamp is also the only thing that shines. It's amazing. Does it really have wings? Well, we never know. Aragorn the Unifier, but this typing normal card style with foil. Not bad. Shelob, Child of Ungoliant, or Ungoliant. Up to, you want to say it right or wrong? Pick one. Cavern Horde Dragon, which is, ironically, not Smog, but it... let's be honest, that's Smog. But since the Smog is a token that you call with a saga, I mean, I guess... Legolas, Counter of Kills. Gandalf the Grey. In the Balrog moment, and see, in this art, the Balrog has... Oh, it doesn't. Well, it looks like it has wings. But I think it doesn't. Well, actually, no, of course it doesn't, because the thing here is Gandalf. The Balrog is here, so whatever. Voracious Fellbeast. Shire Sheriff. Nice, part of the white art that basically is where you have the Frodo Baggins card. Ooh, Aragorn the Unifier. We have 3 Aragorns already, and this is the Spotlight one. Nice. Like it a lot. And the food token, that is also a orc army. So you have both sides of the thing. Next. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Treason of Isengard. Voracious Fellbeast. Foray of Orcs. An island, and again, the water is the only thing that shines. And there you go. Gandalf the Grey. Nice. You can say whatever you want about Universes Beyond, but there is something about seeing something that you know and love in a magic card and getting that magic card that is just like the cheerleader inside of me just comes out. Rangers of Ithilien. Gilraen, Dunedain's Protector from the Commander deck. Elrond, Lord of Rivendell. Rivendell, so you have the entire set. Comes with a figure included. Last March of the Ents. Nice. This spell can be countered. Draw cards equal to the greatest toughness among creatures you control, then put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Knights of Dol Amroth in foil. And another Rivendell. But nothing. It's just one is foil and the other is not. So I hope you like Rivendell. Food token, I love that token, and a human soldier. We're halfway there. There you go. Dreadful as the Storm, Errand Rider of Gondor, Mirkwood Bats, the card that was about to break everything, Protector of Gondor, the Grey Havens, Gimli, Counter of Kills, but normal art, and Plains. And of course, since it's a plane, like everything that is not a tree shines in here. Let's see. Eomer, Marshal of Rohan. So Eomer starts right away. Isildur's Fateful Strike. I love it how Isildur just looks like the most generic character ever. It's like a Dark Souls, basic knight armor set, or not even that. Gandalf, Westward Voyager. This is one of the this is the co-commander of the Elf deck. Not a bad card. It's actually, I think it's better than the actual commander. Gandalf, Friend of the Shire. So you have all the Gandalfs your heart might desire. Herogrim, Sword of Rohan, which is actually Sword of Heart and Home. Oh, nice. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from green and from white. Whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, exile up to one target creature you own, then search your library for a basic land card, put both cards onto the battlefield under your control, and then shuffle. Mirkwood Bats. Many partings in that weird foil that they have. And Boromir, Warden of the Tower. Spotlight. And very shiny. Vigilance. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. Sacrifice Boromir, Warden of the Tower. Creatures you control gain indestructible till the end of turn, and the ring tempts you. More food because hobbits and a human soldier. Let's continue. Elven Farsight. Lembas. Which, by the way, I see that a lot of people say Lembas bread, and it's just Lembas, because otherwise it's saying like bread, kind of. Glorious Gale. Stalwarts of Osgiliath. Or Osgiliath. This is Osgoliath, technically. You Cannot Pass. It's always good to have a card in there. Butterbor, Bree Innkeeper. Plains. Fall of Gilgalad. Not bad. I think there is a saga for each color if I recall. Flowering of the White Tree in white art. Not bad. Pippin, Warden of Isengard. In white art. Faramir, Field Commander. Galadriel of Lothlorien. Pippin's Bravery in white art, which is always great. Samwise the Stout-Hearted in foil showcase. You can actually make like portraits of each of these cards. I mean, look at this. Eowyn Shield Maiden, one of the commanders of the decks. This is for the human deck, is the main commander. White art and foil, not bad at all. And a food token, there's also a tentacle token. Fun fact, we were cracking packs the other day, and I saw a bunch of tentacles and like creature from the leg. I was like, where is this thing from? I don't remember it. And then rewatching the movies recently, it was like, oh, okay, there is a kraken-like creature at the gates of Moria. I, for some reason, forgot it. A bunch of things happen in such a short amount of time. In the books, you can kind of digest it better, but because, well, you go at your own pace, and there's a lot more descriptions and stuff. But in the movie, it's just like boom, 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 and it makes sense. It doesn't feel like too rushed, but Those feel. Ooh, the one ring. See, we got two rings, baby. We are floating in money here. The one ring in foil. Shagrath, Loot Bearer, White Art. Lothlorian Blade. From the Commander decks. Gandalf, Friend of the Shire. Frodo, Sauron's Bane. I love it that the showcase art kind of goes against what the card is supposed to be about. Like, in this case, it doesn't. It's the opposite of the normal art, and it's like the Smeagol art that actually is Gollum, the one in the picture. Is like, what the fuck? Gothmog, Morgul Lieutenant in white art again. Wizard's Rockets. I love this card. It's not the best card at all, but like, look at this. It's beautiful. The normal version is just the rockets before imploding or exploding. The Shire. The Shire enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a legendary creature. You tap it and add one green, and for one and one green and tap it, you tap an untapped creature you control and create a food token. Talking about food token, and orc army. So when in doubt, always have food and orcs. That's basically the Lord of the Rings. Soothing of Smeagol, Galadrim Bow, Fire of Orthanc, Eastmark Cavalier, Grima Wormthong, sorry, Eoreth of the Healing House, an island, so all the sea is shining. And there you go, Smeagol, helpful guy, talking about the devil. Here he is. Dawn of a New Age in white art. Beautiful card, no doubt. Why here? Greatest of the Eagles from the Commander decks. The Commander decks are pretty well endowed when it comes to having the names that you want to see, like from creatures and the movies and stuff like that. Gollum, Patient Plotter. Ooh, Tom Bombadil Showcase card. Not bad. I think I prefer this one than the normal art, to be honest. You can't see anything. Well, that's the point. The other is kind of too meh. Minas Tirith in white art. Nice. Legendary land. Dunlan Creebane. This is the Phyrexia will be one card that just appears in every booster. So it's like whatever. Elrond, Master of Healing, part of a wider composition. You can see Bill. I think that's Bilbo in the background. And a food token. There's also a ballistic boulder. Second to last. Breaking of the Fellowship. Enraged Horn. Well, actually, Horn. Nasty End. No for Wrath, Now for Ruin. Eomer of the Readermark. Meriadoc Brandybuck. Buckland, and the Old Forest. So, here you are. There and back again. This is how you summon Smog, basically. Elven Chorus in a white art. Ring Wraith. Peregrine Took. Mines of Moria. Legendary land, Mines of Moria, enters battlefield. Basically, you have a bunch of these that are basically versions of the other. Like Minas Tirith is the white version of this. Gollum, Patient Plotter. From it says bundle, but the bundle version is foil. This is not foil, which actually should make this rarer for some reason. Quick Beam, Upstart End. In a very discreet foil. And Faramir, Prince of Ithilien, also in foil, in showcase, and very nice looking. A food token and a human soldier. And the last booster. Look at that curvature. I love it. Easterling Vanguard, Swarming of Moria, Troll of Khazad-dûm, Dunedain Blade, Fiery Inscription, Frodo Baggins, Forest, and only the forest shines, which is always lovely. Field of Galadriel, Lotho, Corrupt Sheriff, Halfling Rogue, Boromir, Gondor's Hope from the Commander decks. Sorry, because it doesn't look like Boromir in my head, but well, I'm too used to the image of from the movies. Samwise, the Stout-Hearted, the true MVP, the one that carried Frodo to the damn volcano. Elessar, the Elfstone. It's actually a Cloudstone Curio. This is also from the Commander decks, but this is a white art version. Whenever an artifact permanent enters the battlefield under your control, you may return another permanent you control that shares permanent type with it to its owner hand. The Grey Havens, so this is the same logic but for colorless. Peregrine Took, Lost Isle Calling in foil and all beautiful and nice. And that's the last card of this booster box because food token and human soldiers. So we got not one but two One Rings, baby. Let's go by color and let's pick the most beautiful card on each because we are this is a channel of customs. I think it's going to be Dawn of a New Age because this is lovely and it symbolizes everything. But Dawn of the New Age, my friend, it just the only thing I wish is that it was foil, so that it will be like perfect. Or just foil only on the pink leaves. But look at that, best looking card, no doubt. For blue, we don't have that many blue compared to other colors, but I think it's safe to assume that. Well, no, what I'm looking for is Lost Isle Callings without any shadow of Mordor of doubt. For black, we actually have a bunch of black because well, this looks nice, but overall, like, see, like, oh, the whip is the lash is nice, but everything looks like it's missing something. I could go with Gollum, I guess. Like, this card is very Lord of the Rings. I don't think it's the most beautiful. I think I'm going with Dunlan Creebane because look at it. It has a very subtle foil, so I'm going with that one. Even though, well, you can tell I'm a sucker for white arts even more than any other style. But so this is amazing. But the problem is that it's a saga and you can't really see the drawing that much. The dragon is nice. Doesn't look too much Lord of the Rings though. Eomer looks very nice. I will go with Eomer, but nope, I'm going with Fire Inscription because the thing that foils is actually the letters. So going with that one. With green, Quick Beam is quite there. Many Partings is very. Let's go with Many Partings maybe. Well, Galadriel is there, but Many Partings is just hits the spot. I can hear the music, friend, just by looking at the card. In artifacts, well, I mean, you can pick the ring or the ring, I guess. But I like LSR, the Elfstone. It looks like a picture, so we're going with that. For lands, we are going with. I mean, this Minas Tirith just looks. Oh no, the Shire. The Shire just looks sick and is foil as well. Rivendell looks great, but the Shire is the Shire, my friend. For tokens, I'm going to cheat and once again say that Smog is the best looking token because it's part of a tail and all that. And for multicolor, which is normally the most difficult one, Tom Bombadil just really works for me. This looks great in white art, better than the actual card. But these Aragorn, I mean, look at that. I think the Balrog, my friends, the other Aragorn is going to be the Balrog. But this Sauron always hits the spot. No, it's going to be the Balrog. Look at that. Balrog of Durin's Bane. Amazing. And that's the pick. So I need to work on my angles again, apparently, because they are all out of frame, but whatever. At the end of the day, you see the cards. I hope you had a very good time and maybe a relaxing time, maybe a funny time. I don't know. But I just want to thank you very much for your time. Don't forget to crack open that subscribe button or something, as the kids say. And and I hope to see you next time. This has been Packs and Recreation. Thank you very much for your time. See you next time. Bye.